Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Lightseer's deck and the Lover's Oracle deck for the reading. So remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever you feel does not. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards. So the first card we have is the Queen of Swords. With this card you could be dealing with an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Next we have the Devil card in the reverse, and with this card you could be dealing with a Capricorn. And finally we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So the Seven of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or even Aries. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, with this card, this is showing a desire to be able to move things forward and being in a place whereby perhaps you're very motivated and very determined to move things in a direction that is going to mean moving things to the next level or moving things into a more positive direction than where they are going right now. But this card shows a lot of motivation and a lot of drive as far as being able to do that. So this could also be the energy of the other person, but this overall connection seems to be one that is in a place whereby the next step may be moving the connection forward and onto the next level in some way. And with that ability to move things forward and to progress along, this is about coming into a new direction that is more positive for the connection. Also with the Knight of Swords, this is all about communication, and so there could be a lot of talks perhaps between you and another person, or perhaps just a lot of plans that may have been set for this connection or for you as on a personal level, and where you would like to go and what you would like to do. But there is a lot of communication as well, as far as being able to give expression to any plans and hope for any hopes and desires that you have. So also if you are single, this could also be somebody who's approaching you, but there is a hint of eagerness to be able to get your attention and to get you to hear them out. And I'm getting that perhaps there may be somebody who may be coming in right now, charging in with a message or perhaps an offer with that Knight of Swords energy. So with the Queen of Swords, this is a card that's showing somebody who may be very hard to read at this time, but there is this element of somebody who's hard to impress, somebody who even comes across as being very intimidating. Perhaps this is someone that with that Knight of Swords that perhaps you or this other person or just overall you need to get there to win them over, to convince them perhaps of something. And with this Queen of Swords, this may be somebody who is perhaps making things a little bit more, who slows things down with that energy is what I'm getting. And with the Devil card showing up in the reverse, with this card I'm seeing somebody who's perhaps working on themselves and is in a position whereby they are getting themselves together or making some kind of a comeback. So this could even be the energy of somebody else perhaps, or it could be your energy, but this is all about being able to overcome some kind of a difficulty, some kind of a an obstacle on a personal level, and being able to put in some kind of work to be able to regain a stability as far as your well-being. And with this card, this shows an ability to achieve that and to do that successfully. So this is very freeing energy. It shows an ability to let go of something that may have been very oppressive to self, and it shows the ability to overcome that and to work through it, and to be also able to be liberated in being able to do that. So this card shows a lot of healthy connections. So this connection may be one that is also in a place that is very healthy, and that may also be why this connection is in a place whereby it is a good place to be able to move forward and to be perhaps be able to take things to the next level. So with the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, with this card, this is about giving in to something. So I'm also seeing with that Queen of Swords, there may be a need to be able to convince somebody. So this could be about needing to get the approval of somebody else in order to be able to get the go ahead before you can move things forward. And with that Seven of Wands, this could be showing you being able to win somebody over as far as how far you have come, or as far as how far somebody else has come in this connection. and being able to convince them that they have made a change. And I'm getting with the Devil card showing up in the reverse that there has been a change, and that is a change for the better and a very healthy, a much healthier place that this person or you or this connection finds themselves at this time, following having had being able to perhaps confront a situation by first being able to look at it, and then being able to also put in that that work that comes with being able to recover from some kind of a difficulty. So with the Seven of Wands, this also shows a little bit of an obstacle when it comes to being able to defend oneself against somebody else. So with that Queen of Swords and needing to win somebody else over, perhaps it's not an easy thing to do, and it may be something that requires also the establishing of being able to speak up for your boundaries and really being able to speak up for boundaries and respect with that Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 3 cards from Lover's Oracle deck. So I'm going to pull out a card for you, Sagittarius, a card for the other person, and a card for the overall. So the first card I'm going to pull out is for you, Sagittarius. So this is the card that came out. It says balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And I'm going to pull out a card for anybody else involved in this connection. So this is the card that came out, and it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And finally, I'm going to pull out a final card that's overall. And this is the card that came out. So it says, only time will tell. Okay, so with that balance card, I'm seeing good intentions. So with this card, I'm also getting that perhaps it may come in a packaging that, or in a way that is worded in a way that doesn't feel like it is right. But with this card, I'm getting that there are some good intentions. So I'm seeing everybody having perhaps what they believe is the best interest in this connection and in the way they are approaching how they think things should go. So I'm also seeing that there is this deep respect also with that balance card, and I'm seeing that there are some well-intended advices that may be coming in, and I'm getting that perhaps it may not always come in the way that you perhaps expect it to, but with this card I'm getting that it is well-intended. I'm seeing that it really does add to the balance. And with the center card saying you may not always know why certain things happen, however, there's always a higher purpose to the events. This card is all about things working out, is what I'm getting. And with things working out with this connection, I'm getting that even though perhaps things may take a bit of some time, so that Knight of Swords, this is very quick energy, and this is wanting to get things moving quickly from where you are. So this only time will tell card, this is kind of contrasting that. This is more about having patience in the difficulty of a situation or in a place that you may find yourself at this time. So also with that balance card, so even if this is somebody who has good intentions and it sounds like they are coming from an opposing stance, so this doesn't make that person right, but this is about being able to perhaps maintain a balanced perspective on a situation. And I'm getting that that could also be useful in not enabling somebody. But this Queen of Swords person may be somebody who is trying to look out for you, or is telling themselves that they are looking out for you. But that center card really gives it away that things will work out, especially with it saying that through turmoil, a blessing will be revealed. Okay, so that is the message I'm getting with these cards, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.